Hey, welcome back everybody to week 12 of Sparkyz cast. This is go.go versus HiyA in the Sparkyz versus Hwaseung Oz contest, game 2. Sparkyz already down 0-1 in this matchup, and go.go is in quite a lot of trouble. This is go.go versus HiyA once again. TVT on Fighting Spirit, and it has been a TVT for sure. A lot of map control posturing with tanks, a lot of dropship play, and a lot of massive expansions and expansion denial by both players. But I think HiyA has been able to get a little bit of the best of that race just by the fact that he has been able to take the northeast expansion as well as the natural expansion that is attached to it, while go.go is struggling using basically all of his forces to defend the one base at the natural expansion at the southwest position. So go.go using all of his resources and all of his army to defend against this, and HiyA has just been able to slowly build up enough of an army to put a lot of pressure on go.go and keep him from getting both bases up at that position. Go.go, it looks like he was trying to just float one of his old command centers all the way over there. I don't think it's going to make it though, because HiyA has intercepted that with a large group of Goliaths. And I said before that I was going to look at the upgrades, but it is really hard to see anything with this quality of video. So it looks like HiyA was at 0-2, I think is what that said. But, you know, don't quote me on that because it's hard to read any numbers with this quality of video. Anyways, HiyA moving in, it looks like he's going to try to strike at the center of production for go.go. He is sending in his dropship forces and some of his main army, I believe, over towards the original natural expansion for go.go, and he's just going to try to march some tanks in here, kill off a command center, maybe kill off some of these factories. If he can kill off some of these factories, then he's really going to cement his lead, because go.go will not be able to keep up unit production even if he does have the money to do it, which is going to be questionable anyways, just because he has been denied for so long. Go.go, it looks like he has finally landed or built a command center in the southwest main starting position, so if he's able to keep that up for a little while, he will be able to even himself out economically a little bit and hopefully build enough of an army to counter HiyA. But Sparkyz, in a season of struggles, is once again struggling in this matchup, and I don't know if go.go is going to have enough to pull this out. Yeah, I'm looking at the upgrades right there. I think that says 1-2, and I think that says 0-2, or I can't really tell. I don't know. All of the numbers really look the same to me on this quality video, so sorry about that. But HiyA moving in right now, marching in to one of the two mining bases for go.go at the natural expansion of the southwest starting position, and go.go is forced to lift his command center, and he's going to have to move all the way back into that main area, and there's really not that much to prevent HiyA from marching all the way into the main base and destroying that as well. Obviously, go.go has to defend this because these are his only mining bases. Now HiyA is feeling like he's got enough map control and enough of an army advantage that he can take that Andromeda expansion in the middle of the map and, you know, maybe mine a couple of minerals out of that. But actually at this point, I don't think that there's that much that go.go can do about it. If he scouts it out, which he may or may not, he's got other things to worry about at the moment. But if he does scout it out, he could send a couple of dropships to take it out, but even sparing those couple of dropships full of resources is going to take away from the defense that he has at the southwest. His command center at the southwest natural expansion is still being denied. It looks like, yeah, HiyA is setting up a complete containment perimeter around that, and is eventually just going to mass up forces and drop them into that main base. And once that happens, that's going to be GG, because go.go has I mean, he might have a little bit of money in the bank, but he has no more income other than that base, and he has, you know, less, well, he just has nowhere to go. He has less army, he has less production, and he has less income. So what can I say? Oh, and HiyA finally doing something sort of interesting to finish out this map, despite having a lead for so long. He did not go for the Lita build and decide to go for, 80 Wraiths or whatever. He is going for a covert ops and is looking to embarrass go.go by nuking his final base. So, if this match can last for another 2 minutes, with HiyA moving all over the map, killing every force of go.go's that is still alive, if it can last for another 2 or 3 minutes, then maybe there's going to be some goats out, and maybe we will see a nuke. But really, at this point, HiyA could just load up all of his troops and move them in there and kill off something. He is building a nuclear silo at the Andromeda expansion. That's a little bit funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's one thing to destroy one of your Constat stations, or if you have an extra command center floating around that's not doing anything, to build a nuclear silo on that, but to build one in the middle of the map where it's completely exposed to any attack, if an attack can happen, then that's alright. Okay, HiyA gets a couple points for that, but yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Something about this map and the defensibility of Terrans on it in particular, I think really just lends Terrans to the idea that they should stay in these games for as long as humanly possible, because go.go should really not be in this game anymore. He only has one base. He's got to know that HiyA is mining at least 2 bases right now, the main and natural expansion at the northeast. And he's, since he has no forces out, he's probably got to assume that he's at least trying to take this expansion in the middle of the map. It looks like he is going to spot it out with all of his forces in those dropships, moving in towards that center expansion, but he doesn't even have enough units to clear out the forces that were defending it. So despite seeing the nuclear silo, he isn't even able to do enough damage to stop mining there for a little bit. So no nukes come out. HiyA wins the match. Sparkyz is down 0-2, and we will move on to Game 3 of this series.